Welcome back to Better Than Healthy. Today we are going to talk about an unhealthy habit that many of us, knowingly or unknowingly, indulge in. It is a habit that, I'm not using this word lightly, insidiously undermines the very essence of our body's ability to convert the food we eat into the energy that we need. This habit, so common in its occurrence, and it's because it's so trendy right now, yet so detrimental in its effect, it's none other than the pernicious pattern of inconsistent eating schedules. Now, if you like intermittent fasting, that's fine. But there are certain ways to do it that are healthy, and there are certain ways to do it that are not healthy. So I'm not just picking on intermittent fasting, I'm specifically talking about our metabolism. If you want your metabolism to be healthy and happy, and you want it to respond the way it should with your body so that your body can get rid of excess weight and can have the energy that it needs, then you need to think of your body as a finely tuned orchestra. With every piece of your body is an instrument, each organ playing its part in perfect harmony. And it is conducted by this masterful maestro that is your metabolism. Now, imagine what would happen if one instrument suddenly decided to play out of turn. It's disrupting the rhythm and the harmony of the entire ensemble. This is precisely what happens within our bodies when we engage in erratic eating patterns. Irregular eating schedules can send our internal systems into a state of confusion, and it throws our metabolic processes off balance. When we eat at random times, especially late at night, or at varying intervals that change all the time, our body's natural rhythm, the circadian rhythm, is disrupted. And this biological clock is responsible for numerous physiological processes. Think about what happens when you fly to another country. It is not the same as when you just stay up late at night and you need to be up for a few extra hours or you're working on a project. You can stay awake, but when you fly across the world, all of a sudden you can't keep your eyes open. And all you're trying to do is stay awake for a few more hours. It's your circadian rhythm is disrupted. So consistency is key. And when we stray from our regular eating patterns, we risk impairing our metabolic health. By skipping meals, you might think that you're cutting calories, but in truth, you're prompting your body to enter a state of stress. And the response? Our metabolism slows down. It's conserving energy for what it perceives as hard times ahead, times of scarcity. And this survival mechanism, which is very healthy in our bodies, it was beneficial to our ancestors. It does us no favors in an age when our next meal is typically completely assured. We don't have to worry that we're going to go hungry. And the result is a sluggish metabolism that holds on to fat. So instead of burning it efficiently for energy, it's holding on. And on the other side, late night snacking or late night meals can also wreak havoc on our metabolic rate. Our bodies aren't designed for heavy digestion during the time that we're sleeping. So by eating late, we're forcing our system to work overtime when it should be resting and recuperating and healing. This not only leads to poor sleep quality, but it can also slow down our metabolism over time, leading to weight gain and decreased energy levels. So how do we relate that to, because I wasn't necessarily going to talk about intermittent fasting, but think about this. Intermittent fasting is great, but what hours are you fasting? Are you not eating until 12 noon so that you can eat the rest of the day and late into the evening right before you go to bed? That's not the best way to use intermittent fasting to your best advantage. If you want to use intermittent fasting to your best advantage, the best thing you can do is eat a breakfast, have a lunch and dinner, have regular eating habits, and then don't eat for several hours before you go to bed. And I am certainly a fan of intermittent fasting, but do it in the way that really benefits you, not in the way that you're also creating new challenges for your body. The solution is elegantly simple. Establish and adhere to a basically regular eating schedule and try to eat your meals at the same time each day to help synchronize your internal clock. Wow, this is a good wake up call for me because with my schedule lately, I've been worse in my life than I ever have been. So here's my commitment to you. I need to work on this too because our metabolism thrives on predictability. And by maintaining consistent meal times, we'll be supporting our body's natural ability to process and utilize the nutrients efficiently, as well as be able to get rid of the fat the way it's supposed to, be able to maximize the energy benefits of the food that we're eating. I just mentioned breakfast, but let me talk a little bit more about that. It's better to have breakfast and avoid late night eating. Breakfast, which is the fast after a night's sleep, kickstarts your metabolism, while closing the kitchen early allows your body to enter its restorative state optimally. I was really excited to make this video. I felt like it was really needed because people are so excited about intermittent fasting, but they don't realize how to do it in a healthy way. So I'm inviting you now to think about your eating patterns. Are they a symphony of health, or are they out of tune with your metabolic needs? And remember, it's not just about what or how much we eat, but it's also about when we eat. So I'm inviting you to start making every effort to break the cycle of irregular eating and instead nurture our bodies with the regular, rhythmic nourishment they deserve. And by doing this, you're going to support a healthy metabolism. You'll have a more vibrant life because you'll have more energy, and your body will behave like a harmonious orchestra. Thank you for joining me. I'm glad you were here because I don't want you to just believe what everyone is saying out there. I don't want you to just be healthy. I want you to be better than healthy.